Welcome, you guys, to another episode of TJU on Air. We had a slight break there, but today we are back with a very special guest. Um, One of my favorite people in the world, Lashunda. It's been a while.
It has been, and I'm greatly appreciated for all you and the people have done for me. Um, when I first met you, I was going through a funk. I was living in my car. Me and my daughter went through some things. She did some things, but I really don't want to go off into all that right now. But I was homeless. I was sleeping in my car, which was really uncomfortable. I almost lost my daughter
And you would
because
spend at that time whatever money you could to get into a hotel, but then that would run out and you'd be back in the
yes,
van. So it's kind of
yes,
back and forth, right?
yes. And your so-called friends that's supposed to, help you or whatever. Oh, well, I don't have any room in my house. I don't, but I've always helped
Yeah.
any and everybody when I could. But you don't get that same help. I noticed from the people that's supposed to be your friends.
You really see who your real friends are when you're going through it, right?
You do. You do.
I mean, back when I was, doing all the dumb stuff I was doing, and I had some friends that would reach out to me and be like, "Hey, man, you want to come over and eat this weekend? We're barbecuing or whatever." And they're like, "We know what you're doing, and as long as you leave that at home and you come
Right.
over here, you're
Right.
always
Right.
welcome."
Right.
Uh,
Right.
and
Right.
and those are the friends I still talk to.
Hmm.
Then there's other ones that just write you off.
Yeah. True. I've raised kids like that. Like I used to do how you say care for kids.
Okay,
Like when their mothers didn't want to be bothered with them, they just kicked them out on the streets. And it was mostly my kids' friends. Like and we went through CPS and stuff like that. I was, getting paid to take care of them. I told them I really didn't want the money. I can care for them. So right now today, the ones that I did it for or whatever, they don't call me. They don't say thank you. They don't say, and I just want to know, hey, how you doing? I don't want nothing back from you. I just want to know how you doing. I'm supposed to be your mom. And this is how you treat someone that's supposed to be your mom, someone that took care of you. I don't get it.
I don't get that either. Even more so is like people that you've helped out or been there for, and then when you finally need it, all of a sudden they disappear, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tough.
Like my goddaughter, she does hair. She does hair really good. She's making a lot of money from doing people. She makes wigs and stuff like that. And she's really pricey. I
Uh-huh.
can't afford to go to her. But yeah, with her too, I've asked her a couple of times, "Hey, I need this or whatever, whatever." She always said, "Mom, well, I'll do this for you." Where are you at then?
Mhm.
I'm in, need now. But her thing is, everybody wants me to move back to California, which I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm just not. No
Well,
parts of
even if you
California.
did, do you honestly think you would have the help you need?
No, I don't. I really don't. I don't. Because if I can't get it here, what makes
Yeah, what's the difference from
yeah,
where you're at?
if I'm gonna get it there.
Yeah.
So and then, the overcharging, if I did until I got my own self situated or whatever, are you gonna if I get my surgery, are you gonna be there to help me take a bath? Are you gonna help me, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own life. I get it. I really, really get it. But why move with you if you can't help me?
Yeah. So I want to dial the clocks back a little bit and get to one. It's funny how we met, right? Because
Yeah.
I've been helping people outside of the Burger King that you were managing for
Yes.
a long time.
And I never see you. That's funny. That is so and I used to come outside and smoke my cigarettes or sit in my car. I've never seen you.
Yeah, a lot of people would say I'm like a ghost. I'll go with it. But Bill, one of the first guys I ever met doing what I do, who lives in his car and lived in that parking lot for a very long
For a
time.
long time.
He said, "Hey, the manager here at Burger King, she could probably use a little help. I know her really well. She's a great person, She shouldn't be in the situation she's in. I don't know what you could do for her, but maybe if you could just go talk to her and see what's going on, and that would be awesome. And I thought, okay, I don't know where this is gonna go. I have no idea what's going on. And that's that day that we have on the video, like the first video I ever made, where I walked into Burger King and just asked you what's going on and what happened. And that's where I didn't know that things would take off like they did. But
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
made that little video sharing your story of everything that you went through, the fact that you were sleeping in your van, managing the Burger King.
Yeah.
Your daughter basically abandoned you and left you stranded,
Yes.
put you in
Yes.
a serious debt.
Serious debt. And like, I was saving up the money that because we were all supposed to spend paying the bills together or whatever, whatever. I didn't think that she was gonna up and go do what she did. I'm glad that I did have the little money I had saved
Yeah.
in my account, but I was thriving on saving that because I was trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
I
You
was
wanted
trying
to
to
take
do
your first
something.
vacation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that all just went downhill. Like that was gonna be my first vacation in a long time, Nate, since my
Yeah.
mom passed. Because we used to take vacations all the time, at least 3, 4 times a year, and,
Enjoy life.
yeah, enjoy life, and then I was just gonna go. I was me, Nikayla, and Jesmer were just gonna get up and go because I've been taking care of my grandkids and my kids and all this time, and my younger kids didn't have as much as my older, they had to share me. They had to share, um me doing for my kids, I couldn't do for my kids because I was doing for my grandkids as well, paying
Yeah.
more rent than I'm supposed to be. Couldn't buy my kids certain things because I had to put in on food, had to pay the Envy Energy and the cable when they couldn't pay it or they stopped going to work, they didn't feel like going to work, and I had to pick up the slack.
I remember too, because so overnight, we ended up raising like a lot of money. I mean,
Yes, we
over the
did.
period of a couple days after I
We
posted that
did.
video, which was right around Christmas time,
Yeah, we
we
did.
had over $20,000.
Yeah.
And then, I didn't realize how tough it was gonna be to get out there well, paying your debts wasn't the hard part, it was sealing that eviction and
Fix
having to go to
yeah.
the courts and
Yeah.
do that before we could
Yeah.
even get you in a place. Because
Yeah.
we went trying to apply for places, and you were getting denied because of the eviction, and some of them said you didn't make enough money even
Yeah.
though you were a manager at a Burger
Yeah.
King
Yeah.
and
And
working, like, 60 hours a week.
I really even though I put in the time or whatever, the time had it started getting slow
Yeah.
and they weren't giving us because I was working at one time 120 something hours, 130 something hours.
On one check?
Yeah, on one
So
check.
that's for 2 weeks?
Yeah. And it wasn't that, it was the amount that I made.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Um I was getting paid only I went from 14 to $16 an hour, which is nothing
Yeah.
here. Like, and getting promoted to be a GM is GMs are worth at least 23 to $25 an hour. You can get that easy in California. But then
Mhm.
the cost of living in California is
Yeah, it's
expensive
all
too.
relevant,
But
yeah.
being here, it's not. Like, you couldn't make it. You couldn't.
Yeah.
And I would have to work 2 jobs, which I did. I've always worked 2 and 3 jobs. I don't know, Nate. I just wanted my kids to have what I didn't have. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
That's what
I
we
didn't
all
want
want.
my kids to struggle like we did. I didn't want
Yeah.
my kids to have to wear the same shoes for 2 and 3 years and the feet and the corns and everything hurt them and stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
and so I tried it. When I first moved to Reno, you can get a 3-bedroom, I'm pretty sure for $900. But then I was working at the Nugget, which was only paying $8.25. And I was like,
Jeez.
yeah, yeah. So that was a big from working housekeeping in California, you was at that time you maybe get 15, $16 an hour.
Mhm.
Here when I said when they said 825, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't live off that. Not even here. Even the rent is
Even if it's cheaper, it's
yeah,
still
so I
not
end
that
up
cheap.
having to get 2 jobs, which it was okay at first until everything started happening, my health and stuff. I couldn't do it no more.
Yeah, so when I met you, I remember it was like that first day even, I saw your knee and how you were walking, and I asked you about it, and you said, "Yeah, they say I'm gonna need a surgery."
Yeah,
But you didn't obviously, at Burger King, you don't have the
yeah,
benefits you need to be able to go and get it done.
yeah, and I then me kept pushing myself and pushing myself and pushing myself. It made it worse.
Yeah, but you
It
didn't
made
have a
it worse.
choice.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, what are you supposed to do?
yeah,
At that point, you're just trying to get in a home
yeah.
instead of living in your car or a motel.
But my biggest thing, Nate, was my kids, and I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah.
Uh, I kept letting them run over me. Is what it was. That's what it is. Um, Me having to continuously move because there was too many people in the house, or them not wanting to get enough work. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to really put my kids' business in the streets, but this is what was going on. They
Yeah.
would not want to get up and go to work, and then they end up getting fired, and I was the one that was getting them jobs. So it left me with sort of a bad name.
Mhm.
You brought me these people, and then, hey, this is what happened. They didn't show up to work. They didn't. So, um, yeah,
Yeah, it goes kinda both ways.
yeah. So I had to learn to say no,
Yeah.
and no is what it is. I love my kids with all my heart. I love my grandkids with all my heart, but they're not my problem. I raise my kids. Now it's time. I have one kid left in the house, and she'll be going to Europe next year. Thank
Yeah.
you, Jesus. But yeah, I just had to learn how to say no.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't live
having
with me.
boundaries is really important.
Yeah.
Even I am always adjusting my boundaries for each individual depending on what they're doing and what's going on. Because as soon as I catch somebody in a story or making things up,
Mhm.
the boundary changes real quick.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
trust is a big thing with me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you've always been honest with me about everything.
Yeah. I have no choice. You see, you for a fact see what's going on.
I
So
know.
I can't. I mean, you can't make this shit up. This stuff up.
It's all right.
Sorry, you just can't make it up. Like
Yeah.
I can't. Like with the knee, it's not as swollen today, but it's forming a knot in the side as you can see.
Yeah.
Um, I had on shorts the other day, and the lady said, "You have a really big knot on the side." I said, "Yeah, I know." And it's hard, Nate. It's hard as
That's
yeah.
Wait, but you're gonna
Oh,
have that.
excuse the ash, and I did put on lotion. It just soaked it.
You're 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 gonna get that whole thing replaced here soon.
Yeah, yeah,
So, well, when back to where we were at when we raised those funds, then we got you and we wanted to get you in a place. We were filling out applications everywhere. We had to go to the courts, seal your
yeah.
eviction. All that took a long
It
time.
did.
And in the meantime, we had you in a motel without a lot of things happening
Oh
at
my
that
god,
motel.
that motel was, and the people there, they got fired.
They did?
Yeah, that one lady
Really?
that was in the front. Yeah, she got fired. It's
Somebody
total
walked in
management.
your room at like 3
Yes,
in the
and
morning
talking
or
about,
something?
oh, I didn't know this room was vacant. I mean, yeah. um it was occupied, and I said, you see us out here every day, you see me going to work every day. It's because you haven't been asleep all night, and you up watching everything you know
That's weird.
that was really weird.
I wanted to get you out of there so bad, but we didn't really have an option until we found a permanent place.
Yeah,
Otherwise, whatever it would be more money. And overall, as bad as it was, it still was the best option around.
yeah,
Because I mean,
because a
well,
week that was really cheap.
and it didn't have bed bugs,
Yeah. Ooh, thank you. But it
right?
did have a little cucarachas. I had to kill some and get some spray and put some stuff. I seen a couple, but it wasn't many.
Yeah,
It was livable. It was, you
yeah.
can live in that.
There are way worse places out there
Yeah.
for way more money.
Yeah.
Because that ended up being I think it was like 320 a week at the time. So, eh
325. It was
325.
325 a
So it
week.
still added up.
Yeah,
It
it
still
did.
wasn't cheap,
Yeah.
but compared to a lot of places, that's a lot lower. But then we finally found the place that you're in today.
Yeah, and I'm grateful for that place. Don't get me wrong for what I'm about to say. I'm grateful for that place, but I rather had the one with swimming pool.
Oh,
That's what it is right now. I rather and then you know what? I probably could have did some what's call them with my legs and stuff in the
if you had a
water.
pool or
Water,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they say water therapy is really, really good for your.
Yeah, but then you might have had stairs.
No, remember I
Oh, the
was on a
one way
flat.
yeah.
Yeah, I was. They let
For
me
whatever
down.
reason, you
Yeah.
didn't get approved or I don't know.
Some was taking too long. It
Yeah.
was something was taking too long for that. I forget what it
But it
was.
doesn't matter
Yeah,
because
but
you
yeah,
have your home now.
yeah,
We got you all your furniture.
yeah,
We
and I'm
got
not
you
moving again.
no, no. No, that was we got a lot of stuff for you set up in there because you didn't have a whole lot. Got you
No,
guys all beds,
yeah,
the couches that built you your kitchen table.
yeah.
Um, and I still need to go mount your
Yeah, my
TVs.
TV's on my wall. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Man, I'm slacking on that.
Well, it's not in no. I'm not in no hurry. I've been watching it the way it was. It's just sometimes when you're looking down and you sit
Yeah.
on the couch, I'd rather be looking up.
I promised I'd do it.
I don't want my head down all the time.
Yeah. No, I promised I'd do it. I will.
But it's
I will
fine.
get it
Take your
done.
time. You have other important stuff to do. I'm grateful that all you do for me and all you done for my family. It's been amazing. I don't think I could have got through it
Thank
without
you.
you. And I really don't know where I would be right now. Cause like you really been the closest family.
Yeah. And
Honestly, yes.
it really is like family too, because they're I mean, we've been there for we I've listened to you for so much.
Yeah.
Like been there for you whenever I can.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
try to be like a family member.
Yeah, but I understand too. You have your own family, you have your kid, you have, your own stuff that you have to tend to as
There's
well.
a lot of people I'm trying to be a
Yeah,
family member for, and that's
yeah,
what I was gonna say is I feel like sometimes I fall short for certain people, but I just do the best I
yeah.
can, and I still need to have my boundaries
Right,
before
right,
I know it. I'm gonna go crazy myself,
right,
and that's not always easy.
right. And we still have to hurry up and get you married.
Yeah, we're working on that.
But so okay, so I was started to go up at first until all this happened. I don't have no TPO or PTO,
PTO.
PTO enough for me to cover the surgery. This is why I had to do the GoFundMe because I'll be off. I mean, I'm getting a lot of different stories on how long I'm gonna be off of
Mhm.
work, but he said mine's is kind of severe. Um, and I do have the arthritis that breaks your body down,
Okay.
so it's crippling. On my left side, my toes are starting to go.
Oh,
Yeah, on the left. See, it's my yeah,
yeah.
and it's painful. Like at night, Nate, I'm in so much pain, like it's unbearable sometimes.
But you have your surgery scheduled.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
coming
just
up
not
soon.
that. It's not just the pain
No,
from
it's
the
like
knee. It's the arthritis pain that
yeah.
goes up in my hands and sometimes in my arms. They're gonna check me for neuropathy.
Neuropathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to go to the doctor on the 13th. I have 2 appointments, the 13th and the 14th.
Yeah, because if from what I've been told, I don't know from experience, but neuropathy is like just very painful.
It is,
Before you know it,
if
it's
that's what
crippling.
it
You don't
is.
want to do anything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel at times, I don't wanna get out my bed, like, I don't wanna do nothing. I just wanna just lay there.
But you still go to work right now.
Yeah, they're only letting me do 2 days.
But you're still doing it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, even though you can barely get around right now
yeah,
and your
and
surgery's coming up soon,
yeah.
and you have money that came in from the GoFundMe
Yes,
from
and
the
I wanna
second
thank
one.
everyone, everyone for the love and support that everyone's given me. It's you guys are amazing in all that you've done for me. Like,
I've never done this before where I do one fundraiser for somebody and then down the road, um, there have been times where somebody has asked me to help them start a second one or do another one for them. But at the end of the day, if they're not doing enough for themselves, I've said this many times, no amount of money can just fix
yeah,
everything. You have
exactly,
to change what you're
exactly.
doing, and for
Yes,
you, you already started this one on your own. I
yes,
didn't I This is all you. All I did was share it because you're trying. You haven't I mean, you're still working right now. You never ever have given up. Even
yes.
if you don't wanna get out of bed, you still do.
Yeah, I have a 16-year-old daughter. Like, I she's been through enough.
Yeah,
She's been through enough, and I'm the only parent that she has, and I'm her only support. So I have to do what I have to do for my child. Like, I
yeah.
don't want her to go out there and depend on someone else, a man or something like that, that you know what I mean? And then he take advantage of her and then my child end up getting hurt. No, she's my responsibility. So I have to do what I have to do, take care of her. And I don't have much, Nate. Even, after I pay my bills, I don't have much,
I know.
so I have to give her, you know, and I have to support her in her school clothes and stuff like that. And she understands now. Hey, mom can't do it like she used to.
Yeah.
You know, she's worried about the surgery right now. Is what she's worried about.
Well, and if
Because
she's there to she'll be there to help you kinda get through it a little bit.
yeah, she will. Even though she does, she has her own life, but she'll be there.
You're gonna
She'll
drive
be
her
there.
crazy, though.
Yeah, I know. I am on purpose. On purpose. I already do, because when Nate is like I said, sometimes I can't get out of bed, I have to sit there,
Yeah.
and I have to tell her to come help me, which because sometimes I can't lift this knee, and because I can't stand up and put on my pants like normal people do. I have to sit on my bed and then have her come and help me pull it up, or even take my clothes off. It's just yeah.
I hope that that gets better.
Me too.
I think
Me
it
too.
will. I know knee replacements are really good,
Yeah.
compared to some of the other joints and whatnot. The knee replacements that are available today are very good.
So, but my thing is, hopefully, when this one heals, I'll have, and when I go back to work, I can build up enough PTO where I can take that time off so that I can get my other one done, because I don't
That's
want
a
to
lot of
be,
PTO.
yeah, I don't want to be in a situation where I don't want to be back here again. I
Yeah.
don't want to be in this place. Like, I've been the type of person that I've always taken care of me and my family.
Yeah.
Like, without anyone. Like, I didn't need a husband. I didn't need, I've always did it myself. Don't get me wrong, the dads took care of their kids,
Mhm.
but I'm very independent. Like,
Yeah, no, I know, and that's why I've always been quick to help you with whatever I can, because you do as much as you can on your own until there's no other option.
yeah, it's plenty of times, Nate, that I wanted to give up. Like, for real, I just wanted to just say, forget it, you know, but I can't. I had to go back and think of who I am,
Mhm.
and why I work so hard to, how you say, do what I need to do for my family.
Yeah, to provide for your family. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I didn't have nothing growing up.
I gotta ask, so before you were living in the van, had you ever had anything like that happen to you in your life?
Well, in Sacramento, but it was only, what, a week.
Only a week.
Yeah, because I had put all my money into the place that I was moving in, and we just for a week, and we were in front of my cousins.
So not the same.
No, no.
What was it like this time when you had to live in your van in front of the place that you worked or wherever you had to park it?
It was creepy because, for one, the police don't condone in you sleeping in your car.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Um, and they're very rude. Some of the police say, "Hey, man, I'm just well, you can't sleep here."
Mhm. Did you have any police that were
I've had
actually
that
pretty
happen.
nice?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
Not all of 'em, like, it's
they'll tell you, if I see you're here again, I'm gonna arrest you and I'm gonna tow your van. So, that's where I was with that.
How'd that feel?
Scary.
What'd you do?
Um,
Did you just move around?
I moved around. I end up sleeping on Burger King's property.
Because you knew you'd be
Yeah,
okay there.
yeah,
Was that
yeah.
embarrassing going into work?
It was, but Ramon and them, they understand. They didn't judge.
Mhm.
That's one thing about they didn't judge. You know, um, the only thing with that is the going in the bathroom and washing up in that bathroom when I know the homeless people that were coming in there doing things that they weren't supposed to be doing and crap all over the bathroom just didn't feel clean to me.
I got you.
In other words,
Yeah.
it just did not just the people that be around there, Nate.
Uh-huh.
So like, yeah.
Yeah.
So it just didn't feel clean to me, and I just needed my own what's called where I could be able to take a bath and
Yeah.
in my own private, where I can.
And that's why, I mean, every time you'd get a chance, you'd go get a hotel room so you could have that.
Yes, 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 yes. And a lot of people won't do that. They'll just go and just wash up in the bathroom. I need to like brushing my teeth. I didn't feel
Yeah.
comfortable brushing my teeth in there neither. It's just like,
Yeah, there's a lot of little comforts and things that we get used to that you would totally lose, and you just don't feel like yourself every day.
yeah, yeah. Just like I just couldn't afford to lose this place. I've been through so much and worked so hard to keep it and pay the rent and stuff like that. And then these obstacles coming up and like,
Yeah, the place you're in right now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I said, no, no, this is not fit to happen. This is
Yeah.
just not. And my daughter, she's sweet and you heard her voice, right? She don't speak aloud.
Mhm.
She has an interview on Tuesday for
Okay.
the McDonald's over there by Smart and Final.
Okay.
I've been knowing Anna for a long time. I went in there the other day. I said, Anna, are you hiring right now? She said yes, and she has an interview on Tuesday.
Okay.
So thanks for that.
I'm sure she'll get that.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah,
work out.
yeah, yeah.
That I gotta ask, this is probably a stupid question, but working at Burger King, how often did you eat the food at Burger King?
Nate, the food smelled so good, and I can have it my way because I was making it myself.
Yeah.
I went off my diet completely when I started because I wasn't eating meat. I was doing an all veggie uh diet
Yeah.
and water. I wasn't drinking no sodas. Nate, I started eating all them burgers and them the fries and adding cheese, especially when they had the cheese sauce. Nate, I gained so much weight, but I started really eating that food somewhere. Just
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it was disgusting. I was pigging out. I was I was really pigging out on that food, and I shouldn't have been. That's
Was
probably why all the pain and stuff start
did you
coming
get to the
back.
point where you were sick of that food?
I did. I did. I did, and then
Well, I gotta ask though, what was your favorite thing to eat, and what was your way to eat it?
the Texas Whopper.
Okay, and well, how would you do it?
Okay, with the Texas Whopper, it don't have mayonnaise, but I
Okay,
have to have mayonnaise on my burger.
okay.
I have to have it. And then grilled onions instead of the onions. I would put the onions in the deep fryer and just
Oh,
yeah,
that's
let
not
'em
grilled,
cook.
those are fried.
No, but you don't fry them hard. You just
Yeah,
fry them to the point where,
yeah, they're
and put it on there.
caramelized, it tastes
Yeah,
better. Uh-huh.
and that's how I was eating it.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
yes.
Okay. That does sound good.
It was even worse when I was working at Taco Bell because I could
Oh, man. Yeah.
yeah, because I went to Taco Bell and worked for a little while at the
How many
GSR.
fast food restaurants have you worked at?
3, 4.
4?
Yeah, I worked at Jack in the Box, I worked at Taco Bell, McDonald's,
And Burger King?
and Burger King.
That's it?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 'cause, my first job ever was McDonald's, and I was 14 years old.
And then recently, I mean, in the time I was helping you, at one point, you were at McDonald's
Uh-huh.
and Safeway at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And Safeway, I wanted to stay there, but they weren't giving me enough hours. I couldn't work
Yeah.
20 hours a week. Like, that was not getting me
Were
nowhere.
you making enough money when you had 2 jobs to,
Well,
have extra, not just
it would
survive?
no, it would just be the rent and my bills and gas, and I was struggling on the gas, like, for real, because I applied for food stamps,
Yeah,
and they said I couldn't get it working. I made just what? It
just
was
too much,
a little, yeah,
but a little over.
and which didn't make no sense.
No, I mean, now I don't know how it works, but I think they're trying to change it so that you gotta work a certain amount to get it, but then where's the threshold? Because I know how it's gonna be. For most people, you work just a little bit too much, and all of a sudden you don't get it. So some
Yeah.
people will make sure they don't work too much. They work just enough, but not too
Well,
much.
you have to be okay, if I had 5 kids, say I had 5 kids,
Yeah.
and I was working the job I was working, that wouldn't be enough. But that would be well, that'll be enough for me with the 5 kids,
Mhm.
and then my rent or whatever, I can get food stamps. But just with the 1 kid and the hourly pay that I make, no, I can't.
But you still had almost nothing left after
Yeah,
paying all your
nothing,
bills and getting a
like,
little bit of food.
nothing, like, but I thank my higher power every day for just having that roof over my head
Yeah.
and having, the little bit of food or whatever, you take that little bit of food and it carries a long way,
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you gotta be grateful no matter
Yeah,
what
and
you
I
have.
am.
We both know there are a lot of people who have less.
Yes, yes, exactly,
What are
exactly.
you, and I know this is kind of down the road and it's hard to plan now, but what are your thoughts on once your knee is better and you've been through the surgery, how do you prevent yourself from getting in a tight spot again?
I might go back to working 2 jobs, Nate. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I've been doing this all my life.
Yeah.
Um, I refuse to be homeless ever again. That's just not an option.
Mhm.
Um, Eventually I will with my when my daughter goes off to college, I'll get something smaller,
Okay.
you know, but still getting something smaller doesn't mean I'm gonna be able to afford it because
Yeah.
the rent is getting ridiculous in Reno.
No, even if you got a smaller place, it wouldn't be that much less.
Yeah,
You save a couple $100 a month.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
not that much in the scheme of things.
Yeah, because we were looking because my daughter, she wanted me to move into a, senior home.
You're a senior?
No. Almost.
Let's
But she
say.
wanted me to live in a senior living,
Okay. When
place. But you
yeah.
have to be 55
Yeah.
and up or whatever, but I refused. I'm
Some
not
of those places are really nice though.
They are. I've
And
seen them.
the prices like they're not that much less, but they're really nice.
Yeah.
So it's give or take, right?
Yeah, because I've looked at some 1 and 2 bedrooms, even
Mhm.
studios are ridiculous right now.
I know. Like
1,500 for a
for
studio?
a studio. And I mean, you could find some for, $1,000, but you aren't gonna like it.
Even in the just the neighborhoods, Nate, it's the neighborhoods.
Mhm.
It's gonna be in they're gonna have the slumlords that don't wanna fix nothing because this rent is this cheap in this neighborhood. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, no, I'm not doing that. I mean, the neighborhood that I stay in has really turned around
Yeah.
from
It wasn't
the
the
past.
greatest.
No, it wasn't because
Yeah.
I've lived in that neighborhood before, all around that neighborhood, and it was really bad. You would hear shooting all the time and people getting shot. Like,
Yeah, that's not something you wanna live next to.
no, 3 days or 4 days after we moved into the place that I stay in now, someone got shot and killed right up the street.
Yeah, that was, not fun.
No,
I
it
mean,
wasn't,
that's
and
terrible. It
we
sucks. You don't
heard.
want that to happen to anybody, but, certain neighborhoods, that kinda stuff happens, and you don't wanna
Yeah.
have to live near that.
No.
You got your kids with you. You're worried about their safety.
Yeah.
You don't want them walking outside, and I know your daughter takes the bus,
Yeah.
right? She gets around on public transportation and just walk around that same neighborhood.
Yeah. Because my kids wasn't raised in the neighborhood that we stay in, the
Mhm.
neighborhoods that we stayed in since we've been out here. They always lived in the suburbs.
Okay.
Like, yeah. In Sacramento, we always lived in the South, Elk Grove, places like that. We didn't yeah.
What exactly made you move here?
A man
Oh,
and his sister. Um, she said it's a better opportunity here, and we could stay with her as long as we wanted to well, till I got my place and situated. So,
so that fell apart.
yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
we don't need to get into all the little
Yeah,
details about
yeah,
it, but
yeah.
that fell apart.
It did.
You ended up getting that place with your daughter at some point, and then that
No,
fell apart,
no,
right?
because they weren't staying out here yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
moved into a place right down the street from where the person that I was living with. And the lady, I come to find out, we stayed there for what? Almost maybe a year. And come to find out that it wasn't her place. It wasn't the lady place that rented to us. It was her girlfriends that passed away and she tried to take over and her family came.
Oh, man.
Oh my lord, Nate, the sheriff came to my house, but that was an eviction.
Okay.
So we
Well,
went
you didn't even know.
we didn't know. We didn't know. She had the keys, she had the what's it called? I guess I don't know if they were going in together, but the lady passed away and the family came. It took
Oh, man, that doesn't sound like a good
that
time
was
at all.
terrible. It was terrible. So we are moving our stuff, but we had a storage down the street, which was on the corner. You know the storage right there
Yeah,
on
I remember. What is?
Peckham.
Isn't that the same one that I helped you get the stuff out of when
Uh-uh,
you're moving?
uh-uh,
That's a
uh-uh,
different
uh-uh.
one. Oh, okay.
Okay, you know where Speedway is, right?
Uh-huh.
Right there. So
Okay.
we it's a storage place next to it.
Okay.
And so we were taking all our stuff and putting it in the car and taking it and half of the stuff we were pushing it in a basket. It was oh my god, it was hilarious. It was really hilarious. We had to stay in a motel for
So
2 months.
some of your stuff you're pushing in a basket all the way down to the
Down the
storage.
street to the storage. I mean, it was just like 2 doors
Oh, man.
down. It was, what is that school called over there? The elementary by Pine. It
Okay.
was by Pine. So
Yeah.
we across the street from Pine.
Wow.
So and then it's right down the street.
And
It
then shortly after that, you ended up in the place with your daughter where everything fell
no,
apart.
they didn't come yet.
So how long? I mean, there's a lot of places till that happened.
Yeah, it's just because I don't like roaches. I don't.
Uh-huh.
That when we moved there, we moved to Flag. You know where we went to talk to Maria. We
Yeah.
moved there, and oh my god, when we
Roaches.
moved in that place, Nate, we couldn't. We had to go back to the motel.
How many
Like
roaches?
Nate, they had spray. They were supposed to had s-
How many?
pesticide. Sprayed it, and the bugs were supposed to go. Nate, we were moving our stuff in the place and we were so tired from getting stuff out storage, Nate. Like we just put a mattress in there. Nate, they were in the carpet. They were on the walls. They were getting in the bed with us. They were just
In the
crawling.
bed with you?
Man, Nate, they were getting on our body. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I said, nope, I'm not doing this.
Did you
I'm
run
not
out
doing
of there
this. I
screaming?
did. And I went back to the motel the next day. I said, you can give me my money back or you can fix the situation because I'm not doing this.
Wow.
I am not do you don't spray the day that the people move in, you're supposed to do that 2 or 3 days before,
Oh, well,
uh,
yeah.
whatever, and these things were getting oh, Lord have mercy.
You're also supposed to do whatever it takes just not to have.
Yeah,
Eh,
but no, you really can't blame it on the management. It's the people that come there too, and I've noticed that, and they have all these people that stay in this one apartment, and the apartment is nasty, and they have food everywhere, all over the place, and they're not watching their kids and letting them kids just keep the house dirty. They're just not clean people.
uh-huh.
Like for
And
real,
it
just
attracts
not clean.
roaches.
It
Yeah.
attracts roaches, and then the people that's moving in there with their appliances that had roaches from somewhere else, and come and bring it. It just makes it worse. It just
Wow.
makes it worse.
That doesn't sound good at all. No,
No,
thank you. I don't wanna have roaches all over me.
no, I don't. No,
Uh-uh.
no, no. Even when I was a child, we had roaches or mice, but they weren't like that. We would say see maybe 1 or 2,
But
and
not
it comes but not
not
like
a
that.
an army of them,
And
thousands of them.
until I moved here, I've never seen a roach fly. I've never seen a flying roach.
I'm pretty sure they all do, but I never seen it happen either.
It had wings. It I'm looking at it had wings. The wings came.
And it oh,
Oh, Lord have mercy. But anyway, yeah, back to yeah, I lived in a couple of places here. Um,
so things for a long time, like, yeah, I mean, they didn't sound like there were ups and downs.
yeah, there were ups
It
and
wasn't all
downs.
great, but it wasn't all
No, it
bad, and you were
wasn't.
never
No,
living in a van or
no,
homeless or
no,
anything like
no,
that.
no.
A couple rough situations, but then eventually, your daughter ran off with the rent money, and you were
Yeah,
left stranded, and
yeah,
got an eviction.
yeah. And it took me a long time. And Nate, I have forgiven her. Um, I got to talk to my grandkids.
Okay.
I want to keep a connection with my grandkids. I mean,
Yeah.
those they're my babies. Like it hurt me when I couldn't talk to them. They didn't understand what was going on, and I couldn't say, "Hey, I'm just gonna shut them out for what happened between me and your mom." You guys are my babies. And it
Yeah.
was like, "Grandma, we miss you." I haven't talked to them since
So,
before they left until last week.
wow. I mean, I can't help but to wonder, because you don't know, and it's hard to guess. But what do you think would have happened if we never met?
I don't know where I would be, Nate. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, I probably would have figured something out. I probably would have went back
I,
to California. That's where
I
I
know you're
probably would end up.
resilient and you don't give up. I know you would have put something together.
Yeah.
But if you went back to California, what's the help that you have?
I mean, my cousin would have probably put up with me for a minute or
Mm.
whatever, because she runs a daycare out of both of her houses.
Oh, wow.
And the noise and stuff wouldn't have been a good
Yeah.
for me, you
But you
know.
would have had to let go of everything here
Yeah.
and run back there
With no job,
with
no
nothing.
money, no nothing.
And as expensive as it is here, it's still more affordable than it is over there.
Exactly, exactly,
Yeah. And
exactly.
there's actually, I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems to be easier to find a job here.
Than it is in California.
Yes.
And that's the truth. That's another reason why I moved from SAC 2, because I had maybe what, 2 gigs, 3 gigs
Mm-hmm.
there, but I was surviving because I was on Section 8.
Okay.
I was on Section 8, and I was going back and forth trying to move my Section 8 here, but they didn't want to pay for the house or apartments that they said it was too much. How is that too much from Sacramento to here? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's even cheaper.
So every week, like no, maybe twice a week, I was going back and forth trying to get them to check. So I said, you know what? I give up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I lost my Section 8 or whatever.
Yeah.
And that really put a
Have you ever tried to get it back?
I tried, but this I don't know what's going on with Section 8 out here. I put my name on the list, and then each time that I put my name on the list, I when I moved, I've always gave them as soon as I moved out, I always talking about we sent the paper to your address and it was returned to us. That's bull.
You already changed your
I've
address. It
already
should be
came down
forwarded.
there and changed my address.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like
Sometimes
it
I
happened to
wonder.
my daughter too. It happened to my daughter too. I don't know what's going on with it, but I steady called. No, you're not at the top of the list. So that's how I know they were lying.
Yeah.
Because I was steady calling, no, no, no. And then, well, you did get the address changed. I was on top of it. And so I just said, forget it. I'll try to do it again when it opens. It's not open. They had just closed the list in December.
Okay.
So I wasn't, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't, ha I be on the internet, but I don't.
Mhm.
Most of the time I'm on my game playing.
Well, I told you on the way over here, I think you should set up a TikTok channel. I think that would help you out because I think you could gain a nice following, and I think it could be a way where you might be able to, sell some dresses or shoes or socks or whatever the heck. And there's
Yeah.
some TikTok shop stuff and make some affiliate commission and have a couple bucks in your pocket. I think it would work out well for you. You got a good personality. You got to get over being on camera and just do it. You do. You said to me in the beginning that you were going to start your own YouTube channel.
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
did. This happened. I just got like,
Life happened.
yeah,
That's okay.
pretty much. Pretty
That's okay.
much. Life happened.
Sometimes life happening is the exact push we need to do it, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I used to put my food like, I cook.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to put my food on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, and I got a lot of, comments and, "How do you
Yeah.
make that?" Like my spaghetti pizza. Everybody loves that pizza. My kids, it's just so expensive to make.
Okay.
It's really expensive. I told you I was gonna make you some.
Yeah.
I made some before I met you, and, I gave Bill some.
Okay.
And Bill loved it. He said, "You have more of that?" Like, cause I made a big pan and wasn't nobody really there to really
You're
eat the
making me
pan
hungry right now thinking about it.
the pan that I made. So, Bill ended up eating almost all that spaghetti.
Well, one of these days, I'm sure I will get to
Yeah.
try it.
Yeah.
Uh, that's now that you are where you're at, do you feel a little bit better? Now that I mean, right now, you've got money to cover. I mean, more than you ever thought you would have doing this GoFundMe. It's exceeded the goal over and over. Right this second, as we're recording this, I think you're at $14,000,
Yeah. Yeah.
which sounds like a lot, but you
Yeah.
don't know exactly what you're gonna need yet because you don't know how long this recovery process is gonna
I
take.
I don't, um, I really don't.
It could
And
go
that would
really quick.
yeah, it could go really quick. Uh But I'm, cause my mom had it, and we had to take care of her. It seemed like forever, Nate. She had her one done, and then, a month later, she had to have the other one done, and this one hadn't really even recovered.
Oh,
I mean, healed
yeah.
or whatever. So, that's another, um
But I wanna bring up the fact that you asked me the other day, you said that you think you have more than enough now, and you asked me, "How do I stop?
yeah,
How do I shut it
yeah,
down?" And
yeah.
I told you, "You don't know what's coming yet. Let this thing just keep going for a minute."
Okay,
I
okay.
think that's what you should do because, I mean, people see it, and then if they're chipping in, they wanna see the best for you.
And I see that. The donations has really been amazing. Like,
It's it's gonna go faster than you think. You can always plan for these things, and then more things can come up, and the last thing you wanna do is have to be in a spot where you don't know and you have to maybe start another one or something,
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
make sure you're prepared and, I mean, worst case scenario, you get to a point where you have some extra and we can go help some people together.
Exactly. Yep, that
Whatever
would
you
be
like.
great.
That's yeah,
That would be great to give back as well. Yeah,
and I'd be more than happy to help you with that.
yeah,
But
yeah, that
I
would be
got a
great.
feeling that, luckily there will be you'll be good. You're gonna use every penny you need for things to make sure you're on track and you don't get behind again and end
Yeah.
up
Oh,
sleeping in a
no.
van
No,
again.
no, 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 no,
That's not what
no,
any
no.
of us want.
Oh, excuse me.
It's getting tight sitting here.
No, it's my ankle is really uncomfortable. You see it?
Yeah,
It's really uncomfortable, and the shoe is not
that's all
helping,
good.
and I
Well,
barely got this sandal on,
I
and
can see
it's
it doesn't look comfy at all.
yeah, so, like, in the pain, like, it seemed like it's going. That's why I'm worried, and I'll know more,
Mhm.
tomorrow and the next day what's going on
Well, keep me
with
posted
me.
and keep posting updates on your GoFundMe because everyone that donates is going to be able to see that because you can do that instantly on a regular basis. Hopefully, after all this is said and done, maybe I don't know, maybe you'll be ready for that vacation.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes. I
because you've
mean,
been
like,
talking
just
about never having one, and I mean, maybe we can get something figured out where even if it's a day or two.
Yeah,
Do something fun for a
and I
couple
love
days.
nature. I love nature, like
You say that, but then you don't want I don't know how you are about
the bugs.
bugs. Yeah.
But I've always loved nature. Like,
Yeah.
we used to go camping when I was little, go fishing with my dad, go deer hunting and stuff, rabbit hunting and stuff like that, and that's
Okay.
something that I haven't done in a long
Well, the
time.
cool thing about doing stuff like that, going camping or whatever, is it's not really expensive. It's just about having the time.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I think that's something you could pull off. You might be able to do that in your recovery before you go back to work
yeah. But see,
because
another thing too, Nate, is that's we do it every year, but I haven't been for the
oh,
last,
your family
say,
does it and you haven't been able to go.
10 years, and they do it at Camp Verde.
Okay.
They do it every Father's Day,
I
and
remember
they
you telling me
never
about it.
miss every Father's Day they go up there and they camp. They have their tents, they have their mobile homes. It's just so nice and peaceful there. They had a little lake and stuff where you can go fish and little
Uh-huh.
but yeah. And I miss my family. I haven't seen them in a long time, but nature is so peaceful when you can just and I heard not to change the subject, I had to turn my TV off and the air conditioner, even though it was hot as heck in my room. I heard the crickets for a first time since I've been out here.
Oh, outside. Yeah. Not
And
in the house.
that sound is like so
Yeah.
peaceful. It's like I love that
Oh,
sound for
I'll be
some
dead
reason.
honest too. You know what's funny is, in the warehouse right here, right up at the top of the roof, there's a bird's nest. So sometimes you can hear little baby birds chirping and stuff, and it's quiet. And
Well,
I like
yes.
that. It's
That
nice.
that peace, Nate.
Yeah.
I haven't had this much peace in a while because there's always so much noise in my house.
Hmm.
You couldn't even hear yourself think. Now, like, especially when my daughter, she goes to her friend's house, it's just me and even Stinky Feet not there.
You're gonna bring up stinky feet? Oh man.
Oh, I love my grandson to death. But Nate, when I'm in the house by myself, and I don't care. I'm the type person, I have to have all the lights off, like all the lights. If long as my windows and stuff are locked, it's just yes. And then I'll put on like the sounds of rain,
Okay.
the calming, yeah, nature.
Hmm.
And it sounds so good and I rest so peacefully. And when I do that, Nate, and it's not often because like I said, the pain gets to me and I can't get comfortable and I'm not relaxed and I'm
Yeah.
not, my anxiety goes crazy, like, and I can't rest. Like, so when I'm able to, like, because sometimes if I'm not relaxed, if I'm not just won't nothing, and I'll be up
Hmm.
and I'll be tossing and I'll be turning.
So you have to find that zone, that space, that sound,
Yeah,
that place that lets you tune out
yeah,
and relax.
yeah. But since my grandkids been there for the last 2 days,
Yeah.
I've been
No.
able to shut them out and just go to sleep.
Really?
I have for the last couple
Okay.
of days, but last night, like put in a text that I was in so much pain last night. It's just like I don't think I went to bed till about 3
Oh,
or
wow.
4
Yeah.
in the morning. Like, and I finally just, I guess my body just gave up and I just went to
At
sleep.
some point it does that, you get so even if you're in a lot of pain, you'll wear yourself out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because with
So what what do you want to say to anybody who could be in a situation like you were in that might be facing some of the same things?
have faith, never give up in yourself because on the inside you can do whatever you set your mind to do.
Yeah.
And stay away from the negative, especially people that want to see you down. Just, keep your faith and keep your head up. And either way it go, I just keep pushing, just keep striving and ask your higher power to give you strength.
Yeah.
and it'll come. It'll come. Just never give up on yourself. I don't care what the situation that you're going through.
It's important.
Find yeah,
Yeah.
to find it then within yourself to get out there and just
Yeah.
do it. Like, cause this is not easy for me, Nate, to get up. And even though it's just 2 days a week, 4 hours a day, it's not easy for me to get up. It's not easy for me to give up, but I cannot stop
No, but you also
going.
need to take care of yourself right now because
Y
you're okay. You're in
Yeah,
an
I
okay
do, but
spot. You're
it's
gonna have surgery soon.
I just got
Don't
the
overdo
papers.
it.
Yeah, no, it's a process that I had to go to too, Nate.
Yeah.
Getting the papers from my job, and tomorrow I have to take them to the doctor so that they can be filled out so that I won't get fired,
Yeah.
because that's the last thing that I need to do. This is why he's like, "Okay, Lashunda, this is what I can do for you," because the doctor told him not to let me work. I have a paper stating for me not to. I had to beg him to
Let you work.
you let me work.
Wow. Yeah, that's the opposite of what most people do nowadays. You're begging to work.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because I have my baby.
Yeah.
I'm not having no more babies, Nate.
Even though you have this GoFundMe money that came in,
Yeah, I
you're
have
trying not
to.
to touch it
Yeah.
until the surgery happens.
Yeah, I can't. And I'm just gonna say they pushed my surgery back to September 7th. I think it's the 7th. Yeah, September 7th. I have to look on my
Yeah,
chart.
it's okay.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to look on my chart. But yeah, they pushed it back because of my blood pressure. Um, they want to run some more tests and see. I'm breaking out with blotches and stuff on my legs and stuff like that. But they want to get my blood pressure down, to where that I can get the surgery. They don't want it to go no higher than what it is, because it's not normal what my blood pressure's been. It went to 180 over something,
Oh, yeah.
and my blood pressure's always 120 over 80.
Uh-huh.
I've had the norm for a long time, and just last month or the month before last, my blood pressure was totally normal.
Mm.
No, they checked my heart, they checked my liver, they checked my everything, and then when this last time I went to the emergency, when you came and picked me up, it was elevated, and it kept going up. Like, and I didn't understand it. Maybe it was my stress too. Like they said, it could be the pain. It could be, I don't know. I've
Oh,
never had hypertension, but hypertension does run in my family. My
yeah.
father have it,
Well,
but my
you
mother didn't have it.
hopefully that getting this under control and not being in so much pain anymore will help you with all that.
Yeah,
I hope it does.
yeah,
Well, we're gonna wrap this thing up, but I wanna 2 questions. I got 2 questions for you. One is, do you have any questions for me?
yeah.
Okay. What you got?
I know we're like family, and you see that what I'm doing, and I'm not giving up. But why did you help me, Nate?
Because you weren't giving up, because you were working at it. Because somebody in a spot like you were in shouldn't have to be in a spot like that. It's unfortunate, but right now in the world we live in, or maybe I think it's the whole world, but mostly this country, like there's it's too hard to make enough money just to survive.
Yeah,
Nobody should be managing a restaurant and having to live in their car.
right.
And the system's broke.
No,
Like
because I hear you say a lot, and yeah, we're gonna wrap. But I hear you say a lot how a lot of people just keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you and coming at you. Like, Nate, can I have this? Nate, can I have that?
it's nonstop, yeah.
And like, I just really just didn't want to be that person to
No, but
come.
that's the thing is no matter who it is, if they're working at it, if they're making an effort, I look at everything like it's a two-way street, you know, and so does everybody out there. All the people that have contributed to help you and get you to where you're at today and
And I appreciate it.
yeah,
I do,
you're
like.
very appreciative for one, and two, you continue to work at it. You're not giving up. You're not taking it as a free ride. And when you find people like yourself that are gonna, you know, make the best out of that, people want to help. And then it's easy because everybody wants to see someone like yourself succeed and not be in a situation like you were in. But when there's other people who are just gonna take advantage, or people that just ask and ask and ask without doing anything themselves, um, even if I wanna help them and say I wanted to start a fundraiser for them,
But they
a
gotta
lot
help
of people out there
themselves.
aren't gonna wanna contribute because they gotta wanna help themselves,
Yeah,
you know? That's the old saying, right? You can lead a horse to water,
but
but you
you can't
can't
let
make
them
them
drink.
drink.
Because now I see a lot of and they're getting younger and younger, Nate, to where they're out out spirit changing and
Mhm.
asking they don't wanna work, then they figure, "Why work when you can get it for free?" I just don't.
No, there's that out there, and there's a lot of people who just don't wanna work. They don't wanna put in the effort, and then before you know it, whatever their little side hustle or their little thing is, it falls apart.
Yeah, I couldn't do it because I've been working since I was 8 years old, where there was cutting grass or working in some woman's home where she taught me that's how I became a housekeeper. She taught me how to clean and she did the white glove test and that's how I became a housekeeper. I've been working.
I worked with my dad since, like, 2nd grade in the summers,
Mhm.
and then I got my first job when I was 13, and I wasn't supposed to be working as under the table, but I was working in
Yeah.
the back of a liquor store stocking things,
Mhm. Mhm.
and,
Mhm.
nowadays that stuff just doesn't happen. And I think that
Yeah.
I understand it, and I think that there's a balance to it. But you know, um, people have rights and kids have rights, and they shouldn't be taken advantage of. But at the same time, not to the point where you can't even give them an opportunity or let them make a couple bucks or teach them some values. It's tough because there's always this liability thing, and things have changed a lot.
Yeah, but to me that's responsibility. You're showing your kid how to
Yeah,
grow up and
that's
take
what I mean. There's a
responsibility for
balance to
themselves.
doing it right, and I think it still can be done, but a lot of people just don't do it anymore.
Yeah, cause at what, 12 and a half, I was babysitting. I was
Mhm.
babysitting 2 kids on my block. Like, their mother would go out and have fun with the dad or whatever, and I was babysitting. She was respecting me and said I was responsible enough to take care of her kid, and that's what I did,
Yeah,
you
and that
know?
felt good to know that somebody thought you were responsible enough to trust
Yes.
you and let you take care of their kids.
And these days, you can't even trust people to I'll be
Right?
honest with you, you can't. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. A lot has changed.
Last question. Hug or handshake?
Huh?
Hug or handshake?
Both.
All right. All right, let's do it. You need help getting up?
Woo.
Made it?
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Nate, for
Of
everything, for
course.
everything.